All right. Can everybody hear me? Is this on? Sometimes there's a couple of technical difficulties, so I just want to make sure that the sound is on and everyone can hear me and see me without impediment. All right. So before starting out, I know I'm going to give some time to folks that are just now coming online and getting them sorted. So I will wait a few minutes just to get everybody here. I'd like to welcome those who are already here and good evening, East Coast. Um, just a couple of housekeeping things before we get started. Grab yourself something to drink, be it a water or a libation of some sort. Get comfortable. And also get your phone out. We are going to be having an interactive presentation today where you will be a key participant in this presentation. So we are going to be having an interactive opportunity to really understand how Odoo works in a much more engaging manner. So while we have folks still coming in, remember to grab your beverage and to grab your phone. We're going to be using that later on in the presentation. Okay, so I think, let's see how many we have so far right now. Let me go ahead and check that. Everyone's comfortable. All right. Well, I would like to again formally welcome everybody here on Odoo's Roadshow for the East Coast of the United States. It is my pleasure being here today. And we are really in a very unique time. We are in a time of a global pandemic and social unrest. And even amidst the uncertainty, life continues. And with that, we still want to learn and grow and understand how, as business owners or managers of teams, we are able to be more efficient with our time, right? Efficiency is really the key to our businesses and having them work properly and having them have a good return on investment. So why are we here? We are here because we want to see and understand how Odoo, made up of a suite of applications, can truly make your business run that much smoother. My name is Yosiak Jim Bernard. I am the head of product communications, and I am so excited to be here with you today. I'm coming to you live from my dining room from beautiful San Francisco. It is a hot, beautiful day, and I truly enjoy talking about Odoo, talking to business owners, understanding their needs, and really just evangelizing, for lack of a better word, about our product and our company. So let's get to it. There sometimes seems to be a lot of ambiguity and doubt about who we are. What is Odoo? What does Odoo stand for? And that is simply because Odoo, unlike many of our competitors, focus a lot of our resources on product development and just becoming and having a much stronger product than fancy marketing campaigns. I don't think you'll ever see our name on a stadium anywhere. And we are truly committed to bringing you a world-class product. So for those that don't know who we are or may not really understand how the scope of our company, let me share a couple of facts with you. Offices in Hong Kong, Dubai, Brussels, New York, San Francisco, Buffalo, and Mexico City. Odoo is truly a global company. We span the entire globe. We have more than 5 million users using Odoo for all types of their business needs. We have over 2,500 different partners in over 120 different countries. Odoo is also translated in over 80 languages. Now, we have an annual growth of 67%, and there are more than 21,000 applications in our Odoo App Store. This is no simple feat, and for a company that many people have never heard of, this is pretty significant. And my objective is to demonstrate the scope and breadth of Odoo, as well as how the solution truly works in efficiency. But we didn't start out this way. Like many companies, we started quite humbly. In fact, we started in a dorm room. You see, our founder, Fabian Pankars, his dad had a challenge, and that was he was having issues of managing his business the old way, or at least the way that many of us still manage our businesses, and that's through a series of different spreadsheets or pen and paper. And so this challenge was brought up to Fabian, who was getting his master's in computer science. And Fabian took a look at the market and saw that ERPs were really an end-to-end solution for businesses. However, the solutions that he found weren't created for that small business owner. They were SAP, Microsoft Dynamics. These are monolithic legacy systems that we all know, but they're terribly difficult to implement. They're hard to configure, and quite frankly, they're out of reach of many small to medium-sized business owners. And that was the genesis of Odoo. It was a passion project from son to father. And we started off with an open source community called Tiny ERP. And as such, we have grown tremendously to become one of the largest open source ERP companies in the world. And what drives our growth and success is the passion, not only of our founder, but also of each and every one of us. That is to create a robust, powerful tools to help companies grow. However, we did not grow in a vacuum. It's due to our ecosystem, and it's made up of these four main pillars. First, we have Odoo. We have the headquarters that is responsible for creating a robust ERP product that changes and gets better year after year. With core business development, we have like I mentioned earlier, an open source product as well as an enterprise product. You can host Odoo on the cloud, take it on the go, or have it on premise. We also have professional services that help you as business owners implement Odoo with continued support. Now, remember those 20,000 applications in the Odoo App Store? That's thanks to our robust and passionate community of developers from around the world. It's more than 20,000 strong, and they are responsible for giving us suggestions on making a product better. They report bugs in our system and truly are that voice of the product. Thanks to them, we have a dynamic and enriching App Store. And with the community, we also have an army of Odoo partners giving us a hand in implementing Odoo and being that face of the company to our end users around the world. We have over 2,500 different partners, and not only do they help us implement Odoo, but they also help with making our product better with suggestions, as well as helping us with localizations in our diverse markets. Now, even though our community is passionate and our partners work with us hand in hand, we wouldn't be here without Odoo customers. Odoo customers make up the foundation of our entire ecosystem and underpin our total success. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank any existing Odoo customers who are watching right now. And if you're not an Odoo customer, well, I still thank you for being here today. Now, there seems to be some sort of question as to who are our customers? Who would benefit most from Odoo? We work with over 150,000 different companies that represent all types of sectors and industries. Right here, you can see that there is not one sector that dominates this screen. We work with wholesalers, we work with retailers, we work with manufacturers, hospitality companies, and service companies. What I like to emphasize here is that we work with small, medium, and large companies all using Odoo for their various needs. Even if you're a one-man, one-woman shop or a multinational company, Odoo is flexible, robust, and user-friendly enough to meet your needs. Now, where does Odoo sit in a market that, for a lot of it, is pretty, I would say, crowded? There's lots of solutions. And I want to explain that where and demonstrate where Odoo truly sits. This diagram is very familiar to many of us. And the two axes that we see here is a business scope and user friendliness, or how friendly it is to use. The ERPs that we all know are truly end-to-end solutions. They were created for that multinational enterprise. They were created with that CEO in mind, not necessarily the end user. And so even though they have a wide business scope, they're not necessarily the most user-friendly. Now, a reaction in the market against these legacy systems was the rise of the single-use applications like HubSpot or QuickBooks. And even though they are user-friendly, they don't have the business scope that many of us truly need to manage our business efficiently. Odoo sits perfectly and has the privilege of sitting on the upper right-hand corner of this quadrant. Not only is it an end-to-end solution giving full visibility across your entire organization, it's also easy to use and easy to learn. So going back to that problem that many businesses have is, how do you manage your business with siloed solutions that don't talk to one another? This illustrates the headache that many business owners face today. It looks like a spaghetti bowl of intertwined applications just to manage your business. And this also presents four main challenges. Number one, there is no native integration here. No native integration means that business owners are dependent on API connectors to pull and push data from one application to the next. That is not the most efficient way to get data across your organization. Number two, there's no centralized intelligence here. In other words, reporting becomes a challenge. You may not know how much inventory there might be on your shelf at any given time. You may not know who has sold or invoiced the most on your sales team. So reporting becomes cumbersome and it may become expensive. Number three, those API connectors that we talked about need to be maintained. When one application gets updated, that API connector definitely needs to be updated as well, costing you time and money. And ultimately, teams that work on disparate systems are opening themselves up to errors just by doing multi data entry activities, and also having to learn multiple systems is inefficient. If one person leaves, it's time to train that person, the new person, on those various systems again. Odoo eliminates the need to have complex, disparate systems to manage your company. We offer an all-in-one solution with full traceability and accountability across your various applications. Now, how is that possible? It's possible through our architecture. Like interlocking Lego bricks, Odoo is created by a series of interconnected applications that sit under one database. In other words, if you modify any information on one application, that information gets automatically updated across your various apps, eliminating the need to do double data entry. Also, our modularity allows business owners to implement in stages. You no longer have to implement a monolithic system all at once. You can implement as you go, as you need, and as you scale. Now, I can sit here and talk about how brilliant Odoo is for business owners and all the nitty-gritty aspects of it. However, I think it's much more interesting and compelling to demonstrate it in a much more engaging way. And for that, we are going to need our telephone. I invite you all to menti.com. So www.menti.com and input the code 834180. While that's happening, let me just demonstrate real quick how easy it is to download an Odoo database. Oop. Not odd.com, but odoo.com. And here we are. Odoo makes downloading a database so easy. We can simply just try it for free. We can choose our various applications that we want to populate our database, and you have a 2-week trial to test them out. It's that easy. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the show. Remember, you are the hero in this story, and you get to decide what's going to happen next. And just to put everything in perspective, for this story, we are a furniture manufacturer that wants to get his business up and running selling furniture online. That's it. So we are going to build this business from ground up simply using Odoo applications. So for the first question, everyone get your phones out. How would you like to start your business? Would you like to start it using, start with a website, opening up a physical store, or start selling door to door? All right, I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to get on menti.com and use the code 834180 to participate. This is the beginning of our story. This is the beginning of many businesses' stories. And they have to understand, or they have to consider, what should their first step be? Do we start with a website? Do we open up a physical store, or do we start selling door to door? Well, I don't know about you, but selling door to door for a furniture shop sounds pretty difficult. I don't know if you've ever had a couch on your back, but those things are heavy. So it looks like most of us want to start with a website. And you know what? I totally agree. In a world where your website is your window to the internet and vice versa, having a beautifully designed website is important. So let's see how easy it is to create a website from scratch using Odoo. So first thing we're going to do is I am going to go on my Odoo database. As you can see, I've already populated my database with all of the various applications that we are going to be looking at today. I am also the administrator, which allows me to see everything that's going on. So for the purposes of the demonstration, I am the administrator. All right, so I'm going to identify my website application, and we go ahead straight onto this app. And the first thing we see is that we have 3 main parts. Now, one of the reasons why Odoo is so easy to use is because it has the continuity of use, which we will look at through this presentation in how it's created. You have your menu, you have your powerful search bar, and you have your dashboard. Because we don't have a website up and running yet, there is no analytical data to show, but here's when we would see all of that pertinent information of our online sales, visitors to our site, engagement, all of that. So right now we're just going to go to our website, and we have a blank slate or a tabula rasa. And you know what, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a developer. I don't know if you are, but Odoo has made it easy for anyone to create a beautifully designed website by simply dragging and dropping tiles. Oh, seems to have an error. That's all right. Let's go back to the website. And here we go. It's thinking. So what we're going to do is that we are going to create a website from scratch. And let's see if this is going to cooperate. And I think it is. It's just a little slow. I think the internet connection is just a little bit slow right now, but here we are. All right. So again, what are we doing? We are going to drag and drop tiles to create a beautifully designed website for our furniture store. And we are going to edit. And here we are. Oh, you know what? Let me go back here because we have a multi-language, since we have multiple websites, website 1, website 2. Let's go ahead and put it in English. And that way we can go ahead and start creating this website from scratch. Okay. So as you can see, this tile is already here. Let's go ahead and erase that, put a new one, and I want to have Jim Bernard Furniture. And when you are live, writing becomes a challenge. Okay. Now, what I like to emphasize here is how easy it is to just choose what you want your website to have and include. In this case, I want furniture. And I have access to over 1 million different images with Upsplash. All right, excellent. That's saved. And now I want to go into, let me go ahead and, I don't know why that is going back into English, here we go. Is it working? Great. Here's our home site. If we look at our e-commerce site, we'll see also all of our products right here online. Let me take a look at all my various desks. Here we have all of our different desks that we have, easily organizable. And if we choose one, we'll have a high level of engagement due to the customized or the variance of the product. If we add it to our cart, we can easily process checkout, and it's seamlessly integrated into my website. So the same level of product catalog that you have in the front end, we can also see in the back end, and we'll take a look at that later on. All right, so my website is created. I am ready to sell some furniture. Let's go back to my story and see what the next step should be. All right, so the website is launched. What happens now? Yikes, we don't have enough visitors. Or, okay, we have visitors, but they aren't contacting us. Or there's a lot of visitors, but it's time to upsell. So what do you think the next logical step in our story is? Go ahead and vote in your answer, and we'll continue on our story. Should we do some promotion of our website? Should we maybe do some search engine optimization to get people to find us? Or should we create an embedded form to have an easy way to communicate and have a direct line of communication between your customers and the company? Or should we implement an CRM? You get to decide what you think the next logical step in our story should be. Okay, we see a lot of folks who want to see that there aren't enough visitors. And I feel like that's a challenge that many business owners face today, right? They spend all of this effort and energy in creating a beautifully designed website, and yet traffic isn't what they want it to be. So let's take a look at some things that you can do with Odoo to get more visitors on your site. We are going to go back on our website. And what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to easily publish. We can see the same level of functionality on our iPhones or our smartphones. So our website is published, it's ready to go, and we're going to easily promote or optimize our search engine optimization. So, search engine optimization is essentially creating content within your website that's going to allow individuals to find your site easier. How? By having a higher placement in a search engine. That's all it is. But let's optimize that so the search results become more relevant to those searching for, in this case, furniture. So in this particular case, we want to have a title. We want to have Jim Menard's Furniture Emporium for all your business and residential furniture needs. Naturally, that's going to be much more involved. You don't want to have a one sentence description. But here we want to have keywords. So we want to have chairs. We want to have tables. Let's say office furniture. And a little bit, you get the idea. We want to populate this section with as many relevant and pertinent keywords as possible to help refine those searches even more. Also, take advantage of the images that you have populated on your website to make those images be more relevant in various searches as well. So here are the images that we have on our website right now. Okay. So the next way that we can bring more relevance to your website is by actually creating a blog. So let's take a look at the various blogs that we have on our website. And in this particular case, we have all types of blogs that just add relevant content to your site. Whether you're selling furniture, whether you're selling shoes, whether you are selling financial services, having a blog that's independent of the commercial value of your business is important. It brings that relevance of search significantly higher, and it also gives those some, I guess, a bonus in understanding the world in which they're looking at significantly more. So having a blog written about various furniture trends in this particular example is an extra bonus of content that could be added to enrich the search, enrich the website. Okay, so those are the two tips that we have right here: promote with SEO and blogs. And to easily create a blog, we simply add a new blog post right here, right there. All right. The next step in our story is the following. So, website is up and running. What should our next step be? Take a drink of my sparkling water. All right, should we boost sales? We're going to need a CRM for that. Do we open a physical store? Or do we develop a multi-channel sales plan? What do you think the next step in this journey should be? Boost sales, physical store, so CRM, open a physical store, or do we develop multi-channel sales? You get to decide what the next step in our story should be. Okay, we have a tie between CRM and multi-channel. It's neck and neck. How are we doing on time? Okay, great. Develop multi-channel sales. Okay, that seems to be very popular. So let's go take a look. The first thing that we want to have, and the first way we sell our products is going to be through our e-commerce site, right? So let's go back to our e-commerce site, and here we have all of our various products. But then if we go to our inventory, let's establish multi-channel sales. So we go back to our website and we are going to our inventory application. Here's our inventory application. And let's go to our various products. And here we have all of our products in our warehouse. And let's go ahead and create a brand new product. Let's go with a desk lamp. This product can be sold. And we want to have the product picture on there. And here we go. Okay, so let's see how easy it is to create multi-channel sales for this particular product. This is a storable product, and we are going to have it on our website, and we're also going to have it in our physical store. Okay. All right, so how much is this product going to be? Let's see, $25. And 7%. So no tax right now. All right, so what did we just do? We created a product, a new product. It's called Desk Lamp. We are going to offer this lamp on our website. And we're also going to offer this product on our physical store. So we have two ways that folks can get to this product or purchase this product. We have our inventory replenish. We are going to just buy. We have our, all of this can be configured as well in the front end or in the back end. But just for the purpose of demonstrating, we are going to now go back to our website. Oh, we have to save. And we are going back to our website. And we're going to see where this product is. So we have our shop. And we're going to look for this desk lamp. And there it is. We have our desk lamp right here. And then if we go to our point of sales, we are going to close this. Let's see. Let's go to our virtual store. Okay. And desk lamp. Oh, we are in chairs. Here we go. And here's our desk lamp. So you see we have other types of lamps as well. And now we're able to physically, in our physical store, sell the lamp as well as having another channel to sell it, which is going to be online. Choose it. And there you go. All right. The next, let's go ahead and close this. Now, let's go back to our story and see where it takes us. So we're getting away from our POS. We are going back to our story. And we want to, oh, now there's a tie. Now there's a tie between CRM and multi-channel sales. Well, we already saw multi-channel sales. I promise we'll do CRM very quickly to include it in the demonstration. The next part of the story is the following. Business is growing slowly. We need to do some marketing. What do you propose we should do? Do we engage our prospects on social media? Do we send a mass mailing campaign? Or do we promote using SMS? So we all know that social media has been completely revolutionary in how we engage with our customers. We also know that there's so many tools out there to reach our customers or prospects as well, whether it's mass email or direct SMS. So there seems to be a three-way tie. Oh, no longer. Uh, what what manner of marketing do you feel is going to be the most efficient for having the biggest impact on getting your content out to your potential customers? Social media, mass mailing, or SMS? Social media. See, I agree. I think social media is also a very powerful engagement tool. Let's take a look of how the social media application works on Odoo and how that can be a part of your marketing mix as well. So we are leaving menti.com and we are going to our social media application, which is right here. And the first thing we see, again, going back to those three components of every application, is that we have our menu, we have our search, and then we have our dashboard. The dashboard's not going to have anything right now, but if we click on campaigns, we see that there is a Kanban view of the various campaigns that we have created. This is the list view, and here we have a Kanban view represented by tiles that can be easily dragged and dropped. This functionality of columns that are customizable and dynamic with blocks that are also dynamic that can be moved and easily changed is a feature. I would say it's a defining feature of Odoo. Why? Because it makes interacting and working on this platform that much more engaging and easier. It's so much faster just to drag and drop a tile than to having to go into a single application or a single opportunity or campaign in this case, just to move it into different steps or to edit. So I really enjoy that functionality, and so do many of our customers. But going back to business at hand, let me show you how easy it is to just create a brand new campaign. We first can go ahead and just write the campaign name. Let's call it let's go call it Chairs Extravaganza. Extravaganza. And tags is going to be for marketing, etc. We're going to save this. We can also do our social post and SMS under the same platform. So you guys, you're getting a 2-for-1. Not only can we post on our social media campaigns or post on our social media platform, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or whatever it is, we can also send an SMS to our list of potential customers or anybody that's in our database to get this information. Now, if we go back to our feeds, we can add our various streams, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or whatever platform you are using. And also here is where we can create the content for that post. We want to either push it through our various websites, one or two, what you want that message to be. So Chair Extravaganza, we are having a blowout chair sale. Anybody would like to upgrade their current chair situation, or however you want to phrase that in this case, this is where you write the content. You want to add images to it, and you want to make this content stand out, right? So we can schedule it now. We can schedule it for later. Let's schedule it for Thursday. And since this is just demo demonstration or demo data, can't actually show it and put it on social media. It would cause confusion. But I just wanted to demonstrate how easy it is to create new content with Odoo, scheduling it, and also doing significantly more than just posting on Facebook, right? We want to be able to not only create content, but understand the impact that the content has made. Not simply by having the analytics. Oops, let me go ahead and save this first. Not only because we want to have the message, okay. Chairs, chairs. Boom. Okay. we want to see how, and there's the chair extravaganza. We can easily move through schedule, design, and send. Great. But more importantly, let's take a look at the stages that we have on these different campaigns. Here we have our newsletter. We see that it has been sent a couple of different times. We've had 3 clicks. We actually can see the types of engagement we are getting in real time with your post. We can also have a more granular look of what's been going on with the campaign. And 8 minutes ago, we have 9 visits, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Why is this important? The more visibility that you have with your website, the more you can see how well it's doing and performing with SEO optimization or with any of your platforms that you're utilizing to create buzz or awareness to your brand. So having that level of visibility is critical. This is also important for A/B testing to see what campaigns perform better or worse. You can set up different messaging campaigns to see what is going to get more engagement, making you that much better at targeting your message and fine-tuning your content. All right, let's go back to my database. And we are going back to the regular story. What is next on the agenda? All right, we need new employees. Who should we recruit today? Should we recruit an engineer, a technician, or a sales rep? And what I'd like to highlight here is the true scope of the Odoo solution. Why? Because yes, we will get into manufacturing, inventory management, and all the things that traditional ERPs are known for. But the true value of Odoo is that it truly does support all aspects of your business. We have taken so far a look at marketing. We have taken a look at creating a website. And so let's see how Odoo truly can underpin all those needs that every company needs or every company should want under one platform. All right, a sales rep. That sounds pretty reasonable. So let's go back to our Odoo database and create a recruitment ad. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to show you the recruitment app from the back end so we can take a look at that very quickly. And you see, again, the 3 components that make up the application. We have the menu, the search, and the dashboard with our various different job postings that we have right here. We can create a new job posting right here and then. And in fact, let's go ahead and do that. So what we want to do is, this is going to be a sales superstar. And let's do it at jobs2@jimbernardfurniture@odoo.com. Okay. Here's the sales superstar. And what we want to do is, let's go ahead and any kind of more information that we want to do. Okay, great. We have the position here. It's a sales superstar. Fantastic. Saving it. We are now going back to our website and we are going to look for this position. Actually, it won't be here because it is not published. So we are going to take a look at we're going to easily create one from the front end as well. And it's going to be junior sales rep. All right. So let's go ahead and save that. And we are going to our website. Let's go back to our website. It went back into Spanish, so let's move it to English. my demo database toggles back and forth. So just the full disclosure, here we have our offers or our different job titles, and Sales Superstar is right here, unpublished, but we are going to go ahead and apply anyway. So let's go our guy Frankie Longnose, email. Let's go use this. Hi, I love furniture. And let's go ahead and add his resume. And that is, where is the resume? We have it right. Boom, there it is. Okay. So we have our name of the applicant, email, number, and we just simply submit. That has been posted immediately. And let's go back to the back end and see where that applicant is. We're going to the recruitment app, Sales Superstar, and here we go. We have one application that just came in. And here we have Frankie Longnose. We can take Frankie across the various stages of the interview process, again, very easily by moving him across the various columns. But if we click on Frankie, we have all of his pertinent information. We can give him a priority. And we can just see his resume right here. And it's very information rich. Now we have other applicants as well that have applied for this position. We can really have a full end-to-end view of what's going on with Frankie. We can add notes that stay right here on his application. So if we want to send an internal message to Colleen, who's my hiring manager, I can say, I want to green light Frankie. And now Colleen knows and is on this message, and it stays right here that we want to greenlight him. So what I want to explain is that chatter is a defining feature of Odoo. Whether it's in CRM, whether it's in the HR application for recruitment, this functionality allows to have maximum visibility across all of your applications. And when there's complete visibility, there's also accountability. I can schedule an activity to call Frankie, and I want to schedule that for this week on Friday. Let's set and call for next steps. Frankie, yes. All right. And that's now scheduled. So that is a planned activity that I have to specifically call Frankie back and move him across the various application process. We get to the contract proposal, and with our e-signature application, we can easily send Frankie an employment contract. So he did a great job with his interview. We're sending him a contract, and that gets tied to his original application. In other words, all of this stays together. You don't have to go fishing for information in various different space or spots to find everything associated with Frankie's employment. It's all right here. Okay, let's go back to our story and see where we go next. All right, so we want to add a new service in our company, in our furniture company. What do you prefer? Should we do custom office design projects, or do we do an on-site intervention or after-sales service? Custom office design projects, that makes sense. Since we are a furniture company, we want to be able to offer customized services, consultation. We have a team of designers that can go and work on projects for our various customers. So just give a couple of more seconds for people to vote. but it seems as though custom office design project is the way to go. So let's go ahead and do that. We are going to go back to our inventory application. We see our menu, we see our search, we see our dashboard, and we're going to go ahead and revisit our product list with all of our various products. Here is the lamp that we created a little while ago. And what we're going to do is we're going to create another product. We created initially a physical product, and now we're going to create a service. So this particular case, we are doing a design project. Let's go with design. Now, it could be sold, but it cannot be purchased. And with the moment that we designate the type of product it is, the smart buttons are going to be adjusted accordingly. And so these smart buttons help us really understand if this were a physical product, how much we have in stock, full traceability, what the bill of materials is. All of that is right here to be able to access immediately. They're smart buttons so we can see at a glance and have a 360-degree view of this product. This same level of visibility is going to be found across Odoo, whether we're looking at our customers, our products, our tasks. It's all about high visibility. So here we have our storeable product. It's going to be a service. And the moment a service is created, we are going to ensure that a task is created in the sales order as a project. So that's important. It's a little radio button that we click to ensure that a task is created once the sale is realized. Okay, we're saving that. And now we are going to send out a quote for our customer and demonstrate how those workflows are automatically generated when this product has been selected. Okay. General information, great. Great. Now we go to our sales application right here. This is a new one, guys. We haven't seen sales yet. So we're going to our sales application, and here we have, again, menu, search, and all of our different sales quotes that we've created. Let's create a brand new one. Let's find our customer, Azure Interior. And the moment I selected Azure Interior, you notice that the various fields were populated. This template has been pre-configured, allowing me to, whenever I select this customer, everything gets pre-populated. You can do that with any of your customers. You can have specific price lists. You can have any kind of arrangements or discounts that are associated with this customer automatically populate. You can have physical positions as well, all be pre-configured in order to save time when selecting this customer. Again, Odoo was created for the purpose of saving time and making smarter business workflows. So here we go. Let's go with our product design. Design project. Here it is. We didn't put a price to it, but let's make it a $500 project. We can add other products as well to it, as well as changing the team. It's going to be America. Save. Fantastic. All right. Here we go. Here is the product itself. And once we confirm, we send the email, the customer looks it over, accepts it. Fantastic. We are ready to rock and roll. But for right now, we're just going to confirm the product. And the moment we confirm, we see there's a task that's been created automatically. We can assign it to myself or someone else. But more importantly, we also have a project overview. So we see it works with timesheets, how much time has been taking. You have full visibility of the progress of this project. Something I'd like to also emphasize is that the customer is going to be able to have full visibility through the customer portal to see what's happening with the project in real time as well, allowing for full and complete communication between the customer and the company via the customer portal. All right, so we have created that. And just to give an example of another service project, we have right here full visibility of the hours that have been spent. We have the different tasks associated with a project overview. So as you can see, this is a lot more data rich than the original one that we've created on the fly. All right. All right, let's go back to our story. What is next? All right. Business is booming, but operations are inefficient. What should we optimize? Should we improve our inventory management or should we set up lean manufacturing processes? You get to decide what we get to do next. Do we want to improve our inventory management or do we want to set up lean manufacturing processes? This would be the perfect time to set up that Jeopardy song. The do 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 do. All right, it seems like everyone wants to improve inventory management. Getting a lot of traction, and I would be happy to show that to you. Full disclosure, there's going to be a manufacturing as well, so it's a self-serving question. You're going to be seeing both. Surprise. So let's take a look quickly back on my database, and we are going straight into our sales application because we are going to create a product from. We're going to sell a product, manufacture it. We are going to have all those automated workflows right here on Odoo that you can see from end to end. So from quotation to invoicing with everything in between. It's going to be much simpler, but I just want to demonstrate how all of this works together in tandem and most importantly, automated. So we're going to go back to our sales application and we are going to create another sales quote for the same customer, Azure Interior. And the product that we want is a customizable desk. Here it is. All right, and we see that same level of variance that we saw on the front end through our website. We have it on the back end too. So we're going to go ahead and choose the steel one. We're going to add it to our quote, and it also gives us some ancillary or complementary products that we can add to the sales quote. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and just leave it with the customizable desk. And we are ready to either send by email. In this case, we are going to confirm. The moment we confirm this quotation, a delivery is created. And that's going to appear right here on the upper right-hand side. So the delivery lets us know that we are ready for the next step to happen. So we go back to our quotation and we are ready to produce this customizable desk. We are going to use now our manufacturing application. And again, we're going to see our menu bar, our search bar, and our dashboard, which is represented by the various stations of manufacturing. Everything right now is running at 100%, which is fantastic. And we are going to now look at my manufacturing orders for the day. So here are my manufacturing orders, and in blue signifies that it's time to manufacture something new. Now, what do we see here? This is my MO. It has all the information that I need to know about what needs to happen. I have my bill of materials that are now highlighted in red. Why? Because they need to be, they are ready, we want to see if we have them available, right? That's the first step. We want to see we have all of the materials available to produce this desk. So we're quickly going to click availability. And sure enough, we have everything available to rock and roll and produce this desk. So let's go ahead and plan. That's going to generate our work orders, and they are right here. So that's the next step. is let's go ahead and start working on building this desk. We have 2 work orders that are associated with the production of this particular product. And the first one is to build. Naturally, there's going to be a lot of different steps to building a desk with measuring and depending on all of this, all the different components. For the purpose of the demonstration, we are going to easily just create it. If we need to pause for whatever reason, we can block the production, we can scrap the materials, or if there's a quality alert, let's say there's something wrong with the machine, we can always have those available. Now, in this particular case, we have the time that it's taking. Again, that's important for us to know because of for efficiency reasons. And now we mark it as done. It's now triggering me to do the next step, which is going to be the painting of the customizable desk. And we have, again, the materials there. And we want to go ahead and paint. With the magic of modern technology, we are going to mark this as done. All right, so here we are. We're finished producing the customizable desk. The next thing we want to do is take a look at that manufacturing order again, and we want to mark it as done. Now, we could have marked it as done at the previous stage, but what I want to demonstrate here is that the moment we mark it as done here, we have 5 reports that are automatically generated. You have your traceability report, which is right here. The work orders that we already looked at, the product moves, valuation, and of course the cost analysis of the different components, not only of the individual parts, but also of the labor. So all of that is calculated right here. Okay. What do we do next? Well, next we have to pick, pack, and ship this product to our customer. And for that, we're going back to our inventory application. And here we are. So our inventory application, we have a couple of delivery orders that we need to process. And here we have the most recent produced product, which again is associated with the 49, which is the number, the quotation number that we had. And what we want to do is mark it as done. This can easily be done with a barcode scanner. I want to show you. We mark that as done, but the picking operations are right here with the barcode already on there, and this can go with the product across its various stages. And here we have our various barcodes. As well as your delivery slip as well. All right, so we have went ahead and we picked, packed, and shipped this product to the customer. We're validating it. And because Odoo can integrate with FedEx or DHL or UPS, it makes this process that much easier to have a seamless flow between the shipping, the creation, the picking, the packing, and the shipping of the product. Once I ship this off, we automatically generate an SMS and a text message to the customer, letting her know that the product is on its way. All right. Now, we're not done yet. Once that is done, once that product is out the door, we are going to create an invoice for that customer. So we go back to our product. We can easily create an invoice. And here's the invoice right here. By clicking post, and we have created that invoice. It lives right here. We can register the payment right off the bat. It's going to hit our bank journal. We validate that. And it's complete. And that invoice has now been paid. All right. So we just saw an end-to-end quotation to invoice workflow with the automations already established, saving us tremendous amount of time. Let's go ahead and revisit our story to see what's next on our journey. All right, our accountant has a lot of work. Let's help him. So what do you think we should do? Should we verify sales journal or do we make invoice reconciliations? You get to decide what we want to see. And for that, we want to demo. Let's go here. Odoo. All right, what is everyone choosing? Make invoice. Of course, make invoice reconciliation. Invoice reconciliation is probably one of the most tedious things an accountant can possibly do. And let's see how Odoo can take that pain and make it that much easier. So let's go to my demo database right here. All right. Just bear with me so I can go on to this database. And let's go demo 2. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to help out our accountant. We are going straight into our accounting application. And what we see here again, as we have seen before, are the various components of every app. We have the menu, the search, and in this case, we have our accounting overview or our various journals. So we have our unpaid invoices, we have our different vendor bills to validate, which again, we can easily do we can easily post. Oh, let's actually do one. Let's do this one. Let's go post and register the payment. Again, hitting our bank journal, we're validating, easy. And not to make light of the complexities of accounting, but what I do like about Odoo is that it makes the drudgery of reconciling our books significantly faster. And the way it does that is because we are linked to, and this is a feature that we've recently incorporated, to allowing you to connect and to connect directly with your bank. So you can check and verify and reconcile with your bank statements in real time, making it that much faster. And that has already been configured. And now we can start by validating, 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 validating. Bank fees, that's going to be, bank fees is going to be accounts receivable, payable. All right, and we validate. Wow. So in a matter of 34 seconds, I have been able to validate 6 transactions, giving me that positive reinforcement of a happy thumbs up, rainbow puppies and unicorns everywhere. It's made that drudgery significantly less. I'm not spending hours on hours or days reconciling my transactions. And I know we just did 6, but imagine scaling this to thousands of transactions. You're saving tremendous amount of time here. Odoo also has incredible and robust granular reporting features as well that we are able to look. Let's take a look at our different journal entries right here. Again, for high visibility across and traceability across your various journals. All right. So let's go back to our story. It's the end of the year. What do we want to analyze? Do we want to analyze our profit and loss balance sheet? Do we want to analyze sales performance? Or do we want to analyze our performance KPIs and what's making our business successful and profitable? So what do you think we should take a look at in terms of reports? We already saw some of the, just a very brief accounting report. Just I think we did a P&L, but performance KPIs, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I'm going to make an executive decision in going with performance KPIs because that's going to take me to the CRM, which we never really got a chance to look at. And I'm going to be able to go and demonstrate that very, very quickly for you, as well as show you the reporting mechanisms and the various reports that we have on our CRM. So I know there's a P&L, balance sheet, and performance KPIs. We're just going to go with performance KPIs. All right, so let's go back to my home screen. We're going to my CRM. The CRM is going to have the same look and feel as our various other applications with our menu, our search, and our sales pipeline, which is represented in the Kanban view by a series of customizable, movable columns. We can add columns, we can subtract, we can give them different names, as well as the different activities that we have associated to each individual opportunity. If we wanted to move an opportunity from one stage to the next, we can easily do that by dragging and dropping. And as we notice, we have a dynamic change in value here. For me, as a salesperson, it would make me so much happier to see those numbers go up when I move my sales opportunity from one stage to the next. So KPIs, let's have a look. As we know, KPIs are a critical part of understanding the success of our business, of what's happening, what's going on in one single report. And why I think this is important, and why I know this is important, is because instead of having to toggle back and forth between a series of different reports, we have everything right here on your screen. So we have actually our expected and sales information, our win-loss ratios right here represented in graphs. We have our pivot view, which allows us to manipulate data in ways that we, in much more flexible ways. I feel that's the strongest explanation of the utility of a pivot view or a pivot table. And then obviously also our cohort view that allows us to see how internal changes in our company have either adversely or positively affected our customers. So we see our customers from the moment they start with us to the moment they leave us in a much more organic and healthy way. So what I want to emphasize here is that everything that we need is at a glance. This table is also highly customizable. With Studio, you can customize the fields that you want to see. We can add specific data points or data sets that you want to look at. And also want to emphasize that it's all on one page. We don't have to go back and forth and collect data from different places and have a 20-page report. It's all right here. So it's data rich. It's beautiful to look at in terms of understanding the data and what is being presented, allowing for ease of understanding. Okay, so now that we've analyzed our success for the year, let's go back to our story. And congratulations. We have now successfully created a business from ground up using Odoo applications. Let me go ahead and just summarize everything that we did today. We have our series of populated applications, and we not only created a website from scratch, but we also were able to hire a new employee. We were able to create a new product. We had also, we manufactured a customizable desk, and we reconciled our books. I also want to emphasize that in the entire time, I didn't leave Odoo. I didn't go to another ancillary application to get anything done. Everything was done right here on my database, allowing for complete visibility and traceability across everything that I did in my organization. I hope this was beneficial. I hope that you were able to better understand how important it is to have that visibility across your organization. And by doing it with one solution, saves you time, energy, and reduces cost. Let's go back to our final presentation here, because here is where I would like to say cheers to you all. It's not an easy time to live. We are all confronted with challenges, be it with the pandemic or with social unrest, but we're all here together. And I would love to cheers and toast to you all with some Kentucky American bourbon. This is an opportunity. If you have a drink near you, please go ahead and pour yourself something fun. I toast to you all, to business owners, to managers and teams, to those who want to make your processes more efficient. Good luck in all of your endeavors. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you all. Stay healthy out there, and do it all. Thanks again.